Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Super 7 18-inch Alien Warrior figure. So real quick, the first thing I want to do is show you guys the shipping box. I thought it was pretty cool that it comes with a design from the Alien line on it, which you don't really see with shippers nowadays. You have some writing up at the top. Here's this side, just kind of a continuation of that design. Here are the dimensions and some of the details of the figure down at the bottom there. And here we have the address from Super 7. And then I thought this was interesting, saying ship to and put the mailing label there. I think this is how it was done back in the 70s and 80s when they would ship these types of toys. I know I'm just kind of assuming that, but I thought that was cool. And taking a look at the actual art box that you can display the figure in, we're going back to that traditional Kenner retro design, obviously just with some different color schemes. And they changed it from Alien to Aliens, and the design of the xenomorph on the front there is slightly different, but very cool. On this side, some of the gimmicks and more of the artwork. Pretty much identical in design to the Kenner release back in the 1970s. There's that side. Really some cool production stills from the movie Aliens. And on this side, we have another shot of the figure itself. Really neat. And on the top, it says Aliens, and on the bottom there, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's upside down, but I thought it was really cool when I was opening it. I noticed it says Game Over, man, game over. Classic. Alright, so let's take a look at the actual figure. Okay, so before we got a look at the xenomorph, I wanted to show you this that comes included with the figure. I thought this was really cool. It's just like a retro looking sheet of paper that are supposedly would be directions. You can see some of the text here. Not that you would need directions for this figure. It is very generic, basic. And what I thought was really awesome is this poster on back. Super retro, very cool. I'm really tempted to actually get this framed. It says This Time It's War down there. I thought that was really cool. Where I display all my collectibles, I would love to get like a bunch of quirky stuff like this framed and just kind of put up around the room. But anyways, let's look at the Alien Warrior. Okay, I guess we'll kind of do a top-down approach. So starting at the head, you can see the design here. Sculpt is nice. A lot of the traditional detail that you get with the xenomorphs. And exclusive to the Warrior xenomorph, you have the ridged dome here, or the ridged skull, with an absence of the dome that we would get from the drones. These white painted in pieces glow in the dark. I thought that was a really cool feature that they included. I do have the like 3.5 or 3 3/4 inch Funko Reaction figures, and the xenomorphs do have that in that scale as well. So the major gimmick of this figure, you can see in here, there is a trigger. You push up on that, and the jaws open and the inner mouth extends. Very cool. The teeth are nice with a chrome finish. Very chrome, but it stands out. Taking a look at the chest and shoulder area. You have the posterior tuberosities here. Yeah, I like the paint, or the way the plastic looks textured. Some parts it looks more matte or flat than others. The chest is nice, all the little biomechanical details in there. Moving down to the waist. And the hands. We have the warrior hands, where the digits are kind of fused together like that, and only having 3, I guess at the end of the day, 3 fused digits. You have those forearm fins way down here, continuation of the spine into the tail. Look at the legs. Over here, down to the feet. The tail is curled. It's not on a bendy wire, so just be careful with that. But really cool. This is going to be a shorter review because this is a very basic figure. It is cool because it's based off that initial Kenner release, and being as big as it is, you know, I tend to like the bigger stuff, so I picked it up. Articulation is super limited. You've got just the shoulder joints here. They go out, forward, and back. Nothing in the elbows. You have some articulation so he can pronate and supinate. The hands, nothing in the neck, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. You do have that trigger point to open the mouth, which I spoke about briefly. You have just a cut swivel in the hips, which is good because you can kind of get it to lean forward a little more in like a crouching type pose. Nothing in the lower legs, but the tail does hinge kind of back and forth. So it comes with the tail kind of wrapped in between the legs. So if you just bend the legs forward, you could get the tail out. And one of the features, I guess, back in the days this was released as the big chap, the alien could like hang by its tail, I guess. So pretty cool. The only gripe I do have with it is the type of plastic material that it's made out of. It feels very cheap. Basically, this is just a hollow shell. I don't know if you could hear that. It's just it's fragile. I could imagine this breaking very easily. This original toy design was marketed towards children back in the day, which is kind of funny because it was coming from a rated R film. But yeah, there is an age limit on this. I think it says 14 or 15 and up. Certainly, I don't know. I just, if kids are playing with this, it's probably apt to break. So this is more so a collectible for people that are huge fans of the franchise, that maybe had that 1979 release back in the day. Me being a huge Alien fan, I like all the retro stuff. I kind of had to have it, so I'm happy with it. I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, very basic. But if you're a fan, go for it. And that's pretty much it. Short and sweet. Hope you guys have a good one. See you next time.